Well, it's our big story of the day as Nick Rolovich is no longer the head coach for the WSU football team as the Washington State COVID-19 vaccine mandate takes effect. Weeks of questions and speculation are now answered as the university and athletic department made the announcement Monday afternoon. Tim Pham is live in Pullman this morning and he's breaking down Rolovich's exit and of course telling us what this means for the Cougars going forward. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, good morning to you, Channing. You know, this has been all the buzz on campus for the last several months and really ramped up as we inch closer to the October 18th deadline for the vaccine mandate. You know, right now, Nick Rolovich's 3-game winning streak that he was on really overshadowed by the vaccine mandate and his decision not to follow the mandate. So let's talk about how we got to this point and what led up to Rolovich's firing last night. So this all really began back in July. That's when we first heard from Rolovich in a press conference. He announced that he would not be getting the COVID vaccine for private reasons. He said then he would not be commenting on the issue further. But then fast forward to August, Governor Jay Inslee announced most Washington State employees must be vaccinated against COVID-19, including higher education workers. And that's where the pressure really began on Rolovich because he fell into that required category to be vaccinated. Not to mention, he was the state's highest paid employee in Washington. WSU released a statement saying they applauded the governor's decision and will work to ensure the mandate is followed. However, Rolovich remained brief when asked about the mandate. He would simply say that he was following the mandate but wouldn't comment any further. And then as the October 18th deadline approached, Rolovich continued to say that he was following the process. Shortly after, Rolovich's mentor went public saying Rolo was applying for a religious exemption. In a press conference after last Saturday's game, Rolovich said the decision was out of his hands.
Do you know if you'll be coaching here next week?
I do not. I don't have my phone. I didn't check my email after the game. I don't think this is in my hands. So I've been settled for a long time on it, and I believe it's going to work out the right way.
Several players from WSU made it clear they stood behind Rolovich's decision and they wanted to see him continue as their head coach. And then that leads us up to Monday, where Rolovich was officially fired as the head coach of Washington State University for not following the mandate. Now, it wasn't just Rolovich. Rolovich was fired along with 4 of his assistant coaches on the team. And then WSU President Kirk Scholes and Athletic Director Pat Chun held a press conference late last night after this all went down. And then Pat Chun expressing remorse for the team and all they have been through in the last year, but also taking full responsibility for the situation and for hiring Rolovich.
As a director of athletics and steward of this department, I take full ownership and responsibility for hiring Nick. In January of 2020, based on all the information we had at the time, including extensive references and conversations with knowledgeable football experts, we believe we found the perfect fit and a long-term solution for Washington State football. Unfortunately, we stand here today having to make a transition.
Since Rolovich and the other coaches were fired with cause, the university does not have to pay them any money from the buyout, which is huge in their search for a new head coach. Rolovich was given an opportunity in a last-ditch effort to get vaccinated before he was let go. However, Chun says getting the vaccine was not an option in Rolovich's eyes.
We've had conversations that date back months. So, I mean, he was resolute in his stance, and he's ready to make a choice. That choice did not put him in compliance with this proclamation from the governor, and that's why we sit here today.
The 4 assistant coaches fired were Ricky Logo, John Richardson, Craig Stutzman, and Mark Weber. It's not known if Rolovich had the chance to say goodbye to the team or even address them before his exit. But after Chun met with him on Monday afternoon, Chun says Rolovich left his office immediately. Chun made it clear the Cougs need to support Cougs and show up for the team after everything they've been through.
I am making a heartfelt ask to Cougs to unify around this football team and give them the support and love they need to get through this season. I'm saddened for our football alumni and to all the proud Cougs all over the world for the fracturing that has transpired over the past few months. We need to infuse compassion, empathy, and unity back into our WSU community, and that healing process needs to begin immediately.